Imagine being born with the entire world at your feet. From your very first breath, you are wrapped in silk. You live in the largest, most impregnable palace in the whole world. You are a prince of the Ottoman Empire, the son of the mighty Sultan. Everything your eyes can see belongs to you. Servants feed you with golden spoons. Tigers are kept on golden leashes for your amusement. And your riches are beyond counting. And yet there is a problem. A death sentence already hangs over your head. The older you get, the lower your chances of survival drop. Because you are not an only child. You have 10, 20, maybe 30 half-brothers born from your father's many wives. And in this palace, your brothers are not your playmates. They are your future assassins. Or your future victims. Welcome to the most ruthless, bloody and paranoid royal family in all of human history. This is your life. Your first years are spent in the caves, which literally means the cage. A secret hidden wing of the great Topkapi Palace in Istanbul. You can never leave. You can have no friends from the outside. You are surrounded only by deaf and mute guards, trained never to speak or hear your secrets. Your mother is your only ally in the entire world. Every night she whispers the same words. Trust no one. If you do not become sultan, you will die. One day when you are 8, you play with your favorite half-brother Ahmed. But his mother watches from the balcony with pure hatred. As long as you breathe, her son is in danger. You realize this is not a palace. It is a giant political chessboard. And you are only a pawn, and the deadly game has just begun. You are 15, about to have dinner, and you are starving. A servant brings your favorite dish, but you cannot touch it yet. Beside you sits your royal taster, paid only to eat your food before you do. The man takes a bite, he chews. Then his eyes go wide. He collapses and chokes to death right in front of you. You stare at the plate and at the servant already running away. Someone just tried to kill you, maybe his mother, maybe Ahmed himself. Now paranoia takes over. You never drink from a cup not sealed before your own eyes. You keep a dagger hidden under your silk pillows. Your life becomes a psychological hell, wrapped in extreme luxury. But why all this hatred between brothers? Why not just rule in peace? The blame lies with your great-grandfather, Mehmed the Conqueror. He wrote a chilling law about whoever takes the throne. An empire divided between brothers means decades of civil war. Famine, chaos, and millions upon millions of deaths. Better to sacrifice 10 princes than to burn an entire nation. Your family is the price of peace. There is no second place. You cannot retire, you cannot run. Either you become sultan or you end up underground. The last one alive wins. Years pass. Your father falls gravely ill. The whole palace holds its breath. One night your father draws his last breath. He is dead. But the doctors tell no one. They pack the body in ice so it will not rot. In secret, the vizier sends messengers to you and your brothers in far provinces. The most terrifying race of your life begins, a race to the capital. The first prince to reach the throne becomes the most powerful person on earth. The others simply become dead men. You ride day and night. You ride 3 horses to death. You know Ahmed left from a closer city, and he might arrive first. You reach the gates at dawn filthy, but the guards bow, you are first. They dress you in black silk for the throne. They seat you on the golden throne. Everyone bows at your feet. You won the world, but there is no joy, only a pit in your stomach. The Grand Vizier approaches with the execution order. It holds the names of all 19 of your brothers, including Ahmed. To save the empire you must sign. Your hand trembles. But you sign. The Dilsas move in, the feared deaf and mute executioners. Chosen so they could never hear the screams, nor be swayed by any words. There is one more sacred rule. Royal blood cannot be spilled on the floor. No swords, no blades, no beheadings are ever allowed. Your brothers will be strangled with a silk cord, a slow and silent death. You sit on the throne in silence as the executioners enter the cage. In your mind, you can hear Ahmed's fists banging against the door. They seize him, he begs, he says he only ever wanted to live. But the law makes no exceptions, the cord tightens. The next day, the people attend your father's funeral. But behind it follow 19 tiny coffins. Some were only children. You killed them with a single stroke of a pen. You are a monster now. 20 years pass. Now you are the old sultan. You conquered nations and built great mosques. But you never slept a single night. The paranoia never left you. Now you are a father. You watch your sons play just like you did with Ahmed. In your harem, your wives plot, poisoning each other's sons, a nest of vipers. You feel weak, you cough, you know your time is running out. The instant you die, your sons will mount their horses and hunt each other down. And one of them will strangle all the others with the very same silk cord. An unstoppable circle. You killed your family for that chair, only to doom your sons to repeat it. This law of fratricide was completely real, and it lasted almost 200 years. In the end, the Ottomans stopped the bloodshed. The throne would pass to the oldest brother. But instead, he had to stay locked in the cage for his entire life. Locking men away for 40 years in total isolation destroyed their minds. The new sultans were often completely insane, paranoid, and unfit to rule. And so began the slow decline of one of history's greatest empires. They stopped killing their brothers' bodies, but started killing their minds. And now, back to us. Let us take off the Ottoman prince's clothes for a second. Do you ever complain about your life, the bills, the school, the work, and your siblings stealing your things from your room? The truth is, an ordinary kid today has a freedom no king of the past could dream of. They slept in golden beds, but woke in terror of being poisoned before breakfast. You wake up safe, in a world they could never have imagined. Would you trade your ordinary safe life for their gold and their terror? For centuries, every one of these men carried the same bloody secret. Power in this palace always came at the price of family. Somewhere, two boys who loved each other were already doomed to become enemies. They shared toys, secrets, and laughter, never knowing how it would end. Time for a prince was never truly on his side. Each new reign began with a light being quietly put out. And behind the golden walls, the smallest lives were the first to vanish. In the end, the winner sat alone, richer and emptier than anyone alive. He had won every game and lost every player who ever mattered. So the next time your life feels unfair, remember the price of that crown. Freedom, safety, and a family that is not trying to kill you is a kind of wealth. And that is a throne no sultan of the past could ever truly sit upon. If this dark dive into history gave you chills, destroy the like button. And let me ask you one honest question. I want a real answer below. If you could travel back in time, would you accept becoming sultan? With unlimited power and wealth, knowing you must execute all of your brothers. Would you sell your soul just to sit on that throne? I am truly curious how far you would go. Tell me down below. Subscribe and ring the bell for the next crazy story. And we will see each other very soon in the next video.